Hello students, today I will discuss about the multi-pressure vapor compression refrigeration system and its classification. This is the part of unit 2. Subject code is ME8002 and the subject name is refrigeration air conditioning. What is the simple introduction about the multi-pressure vapor compression refrigeration system? Why are needed? A single stage vapor compression system has a one low side pressure evaporator pressure and the one high side pressure condenser pressure. As you know that about in a simple VCRS system, simple condenser, simple evaporator, it is installing in a VCRS system. Condenser is the high pressure side and the evaporator is the low pressure side. This system are adequate as long as the temperature difference between the evaporator and the condenser temperature lift is small. There is a no chances where the temperature lift will becomes a more because of some limitations. So that's why the temperature lift can becomes large either due to the requirement of very low evaporator temperature and or due to the requirement of the very high condensing temperature. There will be a need of requiring of the low temperature evaporator or the high temperature condensing condenser. It will be needed where the low temperature is requirement and the high temperature where the compression is taking place the highest temperature and the condensing done at the highest temperature. Liquid is removing of the high amount of the heat to the surroundings body. In a frozen food industries, the required temperature can be as low as the minus 40 degrees centigrade, while the chemical industry temperature as low as minus 150 degrees centigrade. It may be required for the liquefaction of the gases. So such temperature will be achieved when the multi-pressure vapor compression refrigeration system will be installed. Then there will be a chances of achieving the lowest temperature for the above said cases for the chemical industries and for the liquefaction of the gases. This is the simple diagram where the if the decreasing of the evaporator temperature from this condition. Simple is the evaporation is taking place from 4 to 1 process. And the simple saturation cycle that is the 1, 2, 3, 4. But whenever the temperature will be decreased from 1 to 1 dash and the expansion is done at from 4 to 4 dash. And further where the temperature will be decreases and the pressure will also decreases. In a TH diagram, temperature will also decreases. That is showing here. In a pH diagram, pressure is also showing here. The evaporator pressure or the condenser pressure is the high. There will be a chances of here the one double dash is the very less. In this case, the compressor require the more work done and refrigeration effect is further continuously reducing. From here, this case, refrigeration effect is more compared to this one. Refrigeration effect is that is the H1 minus of H4, but in this case, H1 double dash minus of H4 double dash that is very less compared to H1 minus of H4 and intermediate of this one H1 dash minus of H4 dash. That is the difference where the lower refrigeration effect is obtained after decreasing of the pressure and the fixed temperature and pressure of the condenser sides. There is a larger temperature difference, but there will be a chances of reducing of the temperature difference in the evaporator side and the decreasing of the refrigeration side. Correspondingly, the compression work required is more because of the specific volume of the refrigeration is more. When the specific volume needed is more, there will be chances of needed of the more compressor work. Then from the diagram, throttling losses increases. There will be a 3 to 4. First of all, here it is done. But after that, when the pressure is decreases and the temperature decreases, throttling losses decreases continuously 3 to 4 days, and after that 3 to 4 double days. Superheat losses increases. Superheat losses 1 to 2, and after that 1 dash 2 days, and after that 1 double dash to 2 double dash. That is the superheat losses. Compressor discharge temperature increases. यहाँ पे discharge temperature will be increases. In this diagram, there will be 2 double dash. Discharge temperature is increased. Quality of the vapor at inlet to the evaporator increases. Here the quality of vapor will be increased. When the quality of vapor is increased, the specific volume at time inlet to the compressor increases. There will be chances of specific volume increases. As a result of these, the refrigeration effect decreases and the work of the compressor increases. There will be a chances of the refrigeration effect if the reducing the continuously evaporated temperature and correspondingly the compressor work increases. And the COP of the system is that is the ratio of the refrigeration effect to the work of compressor. When the refrigeration effect decreases and the work of compressor increases, there will be a decrease of the COP. The volumic refrigeration effect also decreases rapidly as the specific volume increases, which is discussed in the previous slide. Similarly, effect will occur through not in the same proportion when the condenser temperature increases for a given evaporator temperature. Due to these drawbacks, single stage systems are not recommended when the evaporator temperature becomes very low or when the condenser temperature becomes too high. In such a case, multi-stage systems are used in a practice generally for the fluorocarbon and the ammonia-based refrigeration system. A single stage system is used up to a evaporator temperature of minus 30 degrees centigrade. A two-stage system is used up to a minus 60 degrees centigrade, and a three-stage system is used for the below of the minus 60 degrees centigrade up to of the 100, 120. These are the temperature limits for the three stages. Apart from the high temperature lift application, multi-stage systems are also used in application requiring the refrigeration at the different temperatures. For example, in a dairy plant refrigeration, we will require the minus 30 degree for making of the ice cream at 2 degrees centigrade for the chilling milk. In such a case, it will be advantage to multi-evaporator system with the low temperature evaporator operating at the minus 30 and the high temperature evaporator operating at the 2 degrees centigrade. A multi-stage refrigeration system with more two or more low pressure, that is the classified into the different categories: the multi-compression system, multi-evaporator system, cascade systems. Flash gas removal using the flash tank. That is the one of the most important technique of the multi-pressure vapor compression refrigeration system. Problem with the high temperature lift application is the high quality of the vapor at the inlet to the evaporator. Flash gas does not contribute to the refrigeration effect as it is already in the form of vapor and it increases the pressure drop in the evaporator. It is possible to improve the COP of the system if the flash gas is removed, that is should be formed and recompressed to the condenser pressure. Flash gas does not contribute for the refrigeration effect to be increases. It will be a done of removing of the flash gas from the systems. That will be of another chances of the recompress to the condenser pressure. However, continuous removal of the flash gas as soon as it is formed and recompressing it immediately is difficult in practice. This is further difficult to continuously compress or continuously removal of the flash gas. It is normally in a practice it is very difficult work. One way of improving the performance of the system is to remove the flash gas at intermediate pressure using a flash tank. For removing of the flash gas at the intermediate pressure system, first of all using the flash tank. Flash gas removal using a flash tank. This is a system in which a flash tank is using and from the condenser side where the flash gases is coming out sides and after the compressor the flash gas is going to the condenser side and go to the flash tank where it is removed back, and after that if the removing the flash gas from the flash tank side it will be supplied to the evaporator side where the refrigeration effect will be improved from this side 8 to 9. First of all, where the compression is a high at a 6 point at the high compressor side, the expansion is done at from 6 to 9 dash. But after the installing of the flash tank, where the gas is a flash gas is removing by the flash tank, there will be chances of from compressing or removing the flash gases from 7 to 8. And after that, there will be at intermediate pressure, the flash gas removed from 8 to 9 side. In a flash tank, the refrigerant liquid and the vapor are separated at the intermediate pressure. Using a low side fluid valve, that is the 6 to 7, the fluid valve also maintain a constant liquid level in the फ्लैश टैंक के अंदर जो लिक्विड लेवल है उसको मेंटेन करने का काम करता है फ्लूइड वाल्व. The saturated liquid at point 8 is fed to the evaporator after throttling it to a required evaporator pressure. That is the point 9, which is discussed in a previous case. The saturated vapor in the flash tank point 3 is either compressed to the condenser pressure or throttled to the evaporator pressure. This is the condition necessary for the flash tank where the flash gases will be removed. Intercooling is another method in the multi-stage compression where it is done by these conditions. From 1 to 2 is the low stage compression, 2 to 3 is the desuperheating at to the saturated state, and after that 2 to 3 is the desuperheating and through the intercooling medium, and the 3 to 4 is the high stage compression. पहले जो हम कंप्रेशन कर रहे थे 1 to 2 dash, this is the very difficult. This is the difficult and the requiring the high compressor work. But if we are installing the two compressor, 1 to 2, this is the low pressure, 3 to 4 is the high pressure. There will be a requiring of the less work, and the for the removing of the flash gases also, and intercooling is done at the intermediate pressure, there will be chances of increasing on the refrigeration effect more, and requiring the compressor work, it is very less. Instead of compressing the vapor in a single stage from 1 to 2 days, if the refrigerant is compressed from state 1 to intermediate pressure, state 2 intercooled from 2 to 3, then compressed to the required pressure at stage 4, reduction in the work input result. Intercooling not only reduces the work input but also reduces the compressor discharge temperature, leading to the better lubrication and the longer compressor life. Intercooling using the external water cooled heat exchanger, where it is diagram showing here the low stage compressor where requiring the low work, and after the compression work it will go to the water cooled heat exchanger where it is cooled, or it is the exchanging of the heat between of the two fluids. Surrounding fluids are the water, and the refrigerant is losing of the heat here. That is the water in is the cold manner and coming of the hot manner, or is it will be a reverse manner. When the refrigerant is coming from the side, so high pressure, low pressure side is the taking up the high temperature heat, and the losing of the heat between of the surroundings of the exchanging of heat between of the surrounding fluids. After leaving from the water cooled heat exchanger, the refrigerant is entering into the high stage compressor where it is taking here outside of compression is done. Depends on the availability of sufficiently cold water to which the refrigerant from the low stage compressor can reject heat. The refrigerant at the inlet to the high stage compressor may not be saturated. Intercooling using the liquid refrigerant in the flash tank. This is the diagram showing the flash tank and the low stage compression, high stage compressor. There is a devices where it will be used refrigerant liquid from the condenser. It is coming from the sides and going into the flash tanks. This is the coming in the sides in the flash tanks, and after leaving from the sides, point 3, it is going to the high pressure stage compressor sides, and whenever the low stage compressor, it is coming from the sides, going to the flash tank, removing of the flash gases. This is a simple arrangement in which the refrigeration effect will be increases. Intercooling using the liquid refrigerant in the flash tank. Intercooling using in the flash tank may or may not reduce the power input to the system as it depends upon the nature of refrigerant. The heat rejected by the refrigerant during intercooling generates additional vapors in the flash tank, which has to be compressed by the high stage compressor. Thus, the mass flow rate of the refrigerant through the high stage compressor will be the more than that of the low stage compressor. Whether total power input to the system increases or not depends on the whether the increased power consumption to the higher mass flow rate is the compensated by the reduction in the specific work of the compression or not. For ammonia, the power input usually decreases. However, for the refrigerants such as the R12, R22, the power input marginally increases. If the not needed to increase the power input, the refrigerant vapor should be of the work below the require the temperature evaporated temperature. The mass flow rate referring to the higher stage compressor will be the more than that the lowest is the compressor. This is the required conditions. This is the another condition where the intermediate pressure can be calculated from the under root of the low pressure side of the compressor pressure and the high pressure of the compressor pressure. It is the under root that it will be calculated of the intermediate pressure. Similarly, intermediate pressure can be calculated from this formula for the optimum condition where the TE is the exit temperature, exit pressure, and TC is the condenser pressure, and the TC by TE, that is the temperature limit, that is the temperature ratio, where the P is the PC are the compressor evaporator and the condenser pressure, and TC and TC are the evaporator and the condenser and the evaporator temperatures. Multi-stage system with the flash gas removal and the intercooling. This is system is given below in the diagram, where the flash gas removal tank, flash chambers, and the intercooling both are installed. The system will be more powerful because of the two units where will be installed the flash chamber and the water intercooler. It will be a little bit of the increasing of the cost of the systems. 1 to 2 is the low pressure compression in the low pressure compressor sides, and the 2 to 3 is the intercooling, 3 to 4 is the desuperheating, and 4 to 5 is the generating of the, and that is uh, 4 to 5 is the high pressure compression, 5 to 6 is the condensing in the high pressure sides, and the 6 to 7 is the expansion during the cases. 6 to 7 it is showing in the diagram in the expansion valve. 7 to 8 that is the representing in the flash gas removal from the sides. 8 to 9 is the another expansion in the done in the expansion device. 9 to 1 that is the evaporations. It is assumed that in this process the superheated refrigerant vapor gets completely desuperated and the emerges out at a saturated vapor at a state 4. That is the condition that is the required. That is the condition that is required. COP of the system can be calculated. That is the QE, heat absorbing from this system, heat absorbing from here to here, H1 minus of H19, and the W1 and W2, that is the mass of work done in the low pressure compressor, work done in the high pressure compressor. So mass which is required here, M1 H2 minus of H1, mass is required in the high pressure compressor, that is the M2, that is the H5 minus of H1 is the compressor work done. It is the advantage and disadvantage quality of the refrigerant entering the evaporator reduces, thus the giving rise to the higher refrigerant effect, lower pressure drop, and the better heat transfer in the evaporator. This is the first advantage. Throttling losses are the reduced. Volumetric efficiency of the compressor will be high. Compressor discharge temperature is reduced considerably if the intermediate pressure will be involved in the system due to the intercooling or the flash gas removal system or multi-pressure using system. However, the one disadvantage of the system that the since refrigerant liquid in the flash tank is saturated, there is a possibility of liquid flashing ahead of the expansion valve due to the pressure drop or heat transfer in the pipelines connecting the flash into the expansion device. There is a such type of chances where will be created if the expansion is done up to a low pressure. There will be a pressure drop or the heat transfer in the pipeline connecting to a flash tank. That will be chances of decreasing of the refrigerant effect. Multi-evaporator system is another method in which the different evaporator system, different evaporator will be uses at a one compressor used and different evaporator with the multiple of the compressor will be used. There are the many applications where the refrigerant required at a different temperature. For example, in a typical food processing plant, cold air may be required at 30 degrees centigrade for freezing, at plus 7 degrees centigrade for the cooling of food products or the space cooling. There will be a such type of arrangement will be needed. Another type of arrangement which will be required at the chilling plant. One simple alternative is to use different refrigeration system to cater to these different loads. However, this may not be economically viable due to the high total initial cost. Another alternative is to use a single refrigeration system with one compressor and the two evaporator system will be used. Multiple evaporator system, whenever the evaporator at the same temperature, single compressor, this is a simple system. Evaporator at the different temperature with the individual expansion valve, which you are using with the single compressor, individual compressor, compound compressor, which will be helpful for the improving of the refrigeration effect. This is the A arrangement in at which the evaporator at the same temperature, simple arrangement, EP1, EP2, and EP3. That is the three evaporator are installing at the series manner, where the continuously heat is extracted from the EP1, EP2, EP3 at a constant temperature and a pressure condition. From the 1 to 2 is the compression is done at the red box type of compression. 2 to 3 is the condenser done is this device, and 3 to 4 is the expansion. It's a simple saturation cycle. But here the refrigerant discharging of heat or absorbing of heat from the three evaporator devices, such that the refrigeration effect is the constant. Another system is the evaporator at the different temperature individual expansion valve. इंडिविजुअल एक्सपांशन वॉल्व EP1 evaporator 1 के लिए E3 लगा दिया गया, evaporator 2 के लिए 2 लगा दिया गया, evaporator 3 के लिए E1 लगा दिया गया। हर किसी evaporator के लिए अलग अलग एक्सपांशन वॉल्व लगा दी गई और साथ में एक कंप्रेसर लगाया गया, कंडेंसर भी एक ही है यहाँ पे। तो दिस सिस्टम विल बी more powerful for the simple saturation cycle comparing to the simple saturation cycle. 2 to 3 is the condensation done, 3 to 4 that is the expansion which is done in the E1. 3 to 7 is the expansion is done in the second expansion device. 3 to 10 expansion is in the third expansion device. If the expansion is completed up to the point 10, just like EP1, there will be a reflection effect will be increased from this point 10 to 9, but there will be a less increasing of the reflection effect compared to other system because of the here the compressor is installing at one device and one unit. There will be a chances of increasing of the work done from this to this 1 to 2. So this will be a more typical where will be a COPU will be remains uninfected because of the simple saturation cycle, just like requiring of the more little work of the compressor, but here the more work is required for the compression of the system, and the refrigeration effect will remains unaffected or will, little will be decreases. So that's why there will be system of increasing decreasing of the COP. But another system which will be improved type of where the system will be improving of the COP, where evaporator at the different temperature individual expansion valve. EP3 is installed is here, EP2 is installed here, EP1 is installed here. The system refrigeration effect is improving from this one to this one sides. So system will be improved with the less compression work compared to this one. पहले आप जो कंप्रेशन इधर से इधर कर रहे थे उस कंप्रेशन वर्क को हमने कम कर दिया, 5 to 6 कर दिया। तो उसके करने कारण यहाँ पे हमने 3 कंप्रेसर लगाए हुए हैं। कंप्रेसर 3 लगे होने की वजह से यहाँ पे जो C1 कंप्रेसर है इस पे जो कंप्रेशन हो रहा था उस पे ज़्यादा वर्क रिक्वायरमेंट था, इस पे जो कंप्रेशन हो रहा था उसमें इंटरमीडिएट वर्क डन रिक्वायरमेंट था, इस पे जो कंप्रेशन वर्क था इसमें और भी कम वर्क रिक्वायरमेंट था। इन तीनों को वर्क को जोड़ेंगे और रेफ्रिजरेशन इफेक्ट तीनों को जोड़ेंगे तो उससे हमारा जो COP रहेगा इट विल बी इंक्रीज ऑफ मल्टीपल evaporator at different temperature with individual expansion valve. Another type of the arrangement here it is the evaporator at a different temperature individual expansion devices. These arrangements are given here. Desuperating is done. It is here also from 2 to 4 and 4 to up to this point. Desuperating is done up to the saturation state. Here it is also done. 5 to 7 is a reducing of the constant pressure intercooling, and the 7 to 5 6 is the desuperating up to the saturation state. This is the arrangement where the 3 different evaporator is installing and the 3 different individual expansion valve is installing here. The mass circulating here, the EP1 is the M1, mass circulating in the EP2 is the M2, the mass circulating in the EP3 is the M3. Different mass flow rate is using in the refrigeration system. Evaporator, the different temperature, multiple expansion valve. There is a 3 compressor and the multiple evaporator at the different temperature with the compound compression and the multiple expansion valve and the flash intercooler is also used. The flash intercooler is in between of the two systems C1 and C2, and C2 and C3 the flash intercooler 2. This is a system arrangement improved type in which the refrigeration effect will be increased more and more, and the compression will require little more. Overall COP of the system will be improved by the enthalpy purpose and by the pressure system. Limitations of the multi-stage system: since the only one refrigerant is used throughout the system, the refrigerant used should have a high critical temperature and a low freezing point. The operating pressure with the single refrigerant may becomes too high or too low. Generally, only R2, R12, and R22 and S3 system have been used in the multi-stage system, as other conventional working fluids may operate in vacuum at very low evaporator temperature. Possibility of migrations of lubricating oil from the one compressor to other leading to the compressor breakdown. The above limitation can overcome by the using cascade system. This will be discussed in another class. This is the limitations of the multi-stage system where the single refrigerant will be used. So that's why the R12, R22, NS3 system have been used in a multi-stage system as the conventional working fluid may operate in a vacuum at a very low operated temperature. That's it. Tomorrow I will discuss about the cascade refrigerant systems. Thank you.